Hey guys, it's Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is Super Paper Mario for the Nintendo Wii. And today we're going to be doing something that I think was the most requested thing to do in this whole game so far, is that we're going to go in here. Now you're probably like, what are you doing? I want to buy something from you. I'm going to buy a life shroom. Now, I was told many ways in which you can actually obtain a lot of gold in this game. There is like many different ways you can do this. But I found one way that I think is actually going to be pretty viable, that actually won't take very long, and then we're going to go off and we're going to actually buy something from our old pal Francis. Now, I did go to Francis before. I'll say this, I did go to Francis before, just like before the last episode, and realized, oh shit, I actually need money to go to buy the thing from him. So we're gonna actually have to, like, you know, go there and get that. So I do apologize that I went there before, but like, you know, it's okay. It's fine. We're fine. But we're gonna get what we need to get anyway. Now I'm buying as much of these as I can because I know that we can make a 46 coin profit off of these. So basically, I'm gonna buy one more anyway. And then I'm gonna back out and I'm just gonna see how many I actually have right now. Now, I believe that all of these items I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can pretty much see these as almost like 800 coins in our hands. So we have more than enough. We have more than enough than what we need to actually get. But this actually is gonna, hopefully it works this way. Maybe I'm like thinking this completely wrong and there's actually like a whole different way in which I'm not actually looking at this. But we'll go back to our town, back to our world, and go and turn these into the things that we need to turn them to. I hope you guys, by the way, I say this all the time, but I hope you guys had like a really terrific weekend. I had an amazing weekend. Attack on Titan, the season 3 release. Not going to talk about it because I'm not going to spoil anything. And of course, Game of Thrones next episode also released, and we can, you know, if you want to chat with me about that, I'm always on Twitter, and you can always catch me at calvy on Twitter. I know I'm plugging like crazy here, but you can catch me there, and we can talk about some stuff that happened there. I have no problem with that whatsoever. I know there's a lot of Attack on Titan fans here. I know there's a lot of Game of Thrones fans as well. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. So we're looking for our good pal. Oh no, you can move on. Move on. Good man. Good man. We're looking for the chef. We're looking for the chef so she can cook us some good eats. I actually like this really laid back thing we're doing here though, which is like just going through, this is where we need to go, right? Which is like going through this whole area of the game just casually now. Like this, there's no like, you know what I mean? There's no like really big feeling of like, how do I say it? There's no real like tension to it. There's no real like, you know, oh, I have to go to this next part of the story. I'm just relaxing and I get to like just have this little bit of fun and go through this world that I actually love so much and maybe like even learn some more about it. I'm assuming that we can still go and get some lore. This is what we need to get. I was thinking that 30 HP. I think this is, I could be wrong, but I think this is the exact thing that we need to get. I believe that we need to, I was looking at it for a second, I was actually like, oh shit, did I actually F up? Because I believe that you can actually sell these in Yoletown for 96 coins. So let's sell a few more of these. But yeah, I'm just so excited to go through this world on my own terms, basically, and just have a bit of fun with this world to the best that I can, really. And I know that you guys have been asking me to do the post game for a bit. This is not going to be like the main series by far. I'm probably going to be doing like a few of these, maybe like 2 of these a week, because like we're very close to the end of Ocarina of Time, and I also want to get into playing a few other games as well. It's pretty freaking difficult to remember exactly every single game that like people want me to play. But I've written down quite a few. The other ones, it's like I buy them. Like I literally, like when someone was like, oh, you should play Metal Gear Solid, and everyone was like, oh, you should play Metal Gear Solid. I saw Metal Gear Solid on sale in a store, and I was like, okay, I'll get that there now. The original game, like on the PlayStation. And then like, you know, when people were like, oh, you should play Mario Galaxy at some point, I was actually able to acquire a copy of Mario Galaxy for really cheap. My friend had a copy of it, and I was like, oh man, like people on the channel wanted me to play this at some point. And he was like, oh, I'll sell it to you, like, man. And I was like, for sure. And the reason why it's like you know, I totally accepted to buy a game like that for that price, which was only like a tenner, but like, was because the cheapest way you can actually buy that game now, even in stores, as far as I know, is like, I think that game is still so expensive. Like, on the actual the Wii U game store, eShop, it's like 20 euros. So really, like, you know, I had no problem doing that whatsoever. And we weren't like friends. We were acquaintances before people say like, oh, Calvin, get better friends. I don't even see him anymore. Like, it's not even that big of a deal. Let's make all these. Let's make all these and sell these on, because we're gonna have to sell them again if we want some more coins to buy some stuff. But this is actually a really good method in finding coins, I think. Or at least I think so anyway. I'll actually cut out the rest of this. I just wanted to chat for a bit. I'll cut out the rest of this before we actually go back and talk to your man. Okay, so now that we have that and we have all those obtained, we can actually head back up to the top floor and get the stuff that we need. I should actually show you my game collection at some point, guys. I don't have a very like significant one, like not at all. I think in terms of my Wii games, it's just like one shelf. But that's because even when I was younger, I think that like video games were always just like this like normal pastime for me. I much preferred wrestling. Wrestling was like my thing, and it still is like my thing. But I remember like it was playing Final Fantasy X, and I was like, what? Games can be like more than just like this like little form of entertainment that can actually mean so much to me. And then I started like buying games significantly, and so like I think the console I bought the most games for was probably the Xbox 360. But that's just because, like, you know, that was like the console to own. If you were a kid, like, here's the thing, right? If you were a kid in my town, if you were a kid in my city, the Xbox 360 was like the main thing to own. It was like you had to own this console. And like a lot of decisions in my town came from that kind of thing, where it was like, oh, why did you pick an Xbox over this? Or like, and I had a Wii, I had a Nintendo Wii. Why did you pick an Xbox over this? And the answer would always be the same thing, which was like the PlayStation 3 was 600 euro when it released, which is a monstrous amount. Like, can we all admit that it was a monstrous amount? But I remember getting the Wii and it was so freaking worth it. But like, I miss games like this. I missed games like this, and that's kind of crazy that like I didn't even see these games being advertised. I didn't even know these games existed, but I owned a Nintendo Wii. And of course, I didn't have the internet until like 2013, so I didn't really have any of that exposure. And like I didn't have like I didn't buy Nintendo magazines. I bought PlayStation magazines and stuff like that, and wrestling magazines. So like there was no way I could have like honestly like have truly and honestly known about this whole culture. And I do say culture because, like, man, after being involved in Nintendo culture for a while now, I would say that's one of my favorite to be involved in, for sure. Because like the thing is, like, while, and it's gonna sound like people are gonna be like, oh, you're such a fanboy, while PlayStation culture is cool and Xbox culture is cool, I've only been a part of like Nintendo culture, I think, for a bit. My first Nintendo console I bought with my own money was the Wii U. Like, I've only been a part of it for a bit, but I can actually say that this feels like more of a, and this is gonna sound cheesy, it feels like more of a family than it does just like this group of people, because we all, like, you know, I think you know, video game fans can be awful. We're not going to deny that. We know there's video game fans that can be awful, but I think for the most part, I have been welcomed with open arms into the Nintendo fan base, I guess. Like, in terms of my channel, people have welcomed you with open arms very graciously. And the thing is, you're probably like, well, Calvin, why wouldn't they? You'd be surprised the amount of gatekeeping that goes along in video game fan bases. It's crazy sometimes. I would like to sell some stuff, please. I would like to sell this. Yes! It works! This is actually like a really good exploit. Like, why didn't I do this originally? I could have been doing this for the whole game, making this much money. Enough cheesiness out of the way, though. I just want to, like, I like these type of episodes, and I'm gonna love these type of episodes because I'm gonna enjoy just, like, discussing stuff with you guys, you know? Just discussing stuff and hearing your guys' opinions on the stuff that I'm saying. And like, I always acknowledge how, like, I like hearing other people's opinions on stuff as well, so it's not like I'm just now just being like, like, you know, Tell me your opinions. I'm pandering to people, you know. But look how fun this is, just being able to go through this world that, like, we have it. Yeah, like, let's sell the egg. Like, we need the money. 999 coins. Okay, so what's actually kind of scary about this is that we're gonna have no coins at the end of this, which means I'm probably gonna have to like in theory, like, I could just literally grind to a certain amount of coins, right? I could just grind to 100 or so coins, buy 2 shrooms, and then make a profit of 200, and then just keep going like that over and over, and it wouldn't actually be that difficult. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue. So now we have to go to world... I want to say world 3, because I think the second world was Mimi, and then the third world was Francis. So we have to go to the third world. And to be honest, the game does feel more hollow without TIPPI. It doesn't feel as good. So we're gonna go get an electronic TIPPI. I love the like the option is none of them, and it's not actually like other games would say like, oh, none, but it's just like none of them. Here we go. There's of course other games other than Nintendo I definitely want to play on this channel. Like I've talked about playing the Walking Dead series and stuff like this. It's just that like I like to take my time with series, and that which means that unfortunately game series usually take up to, oh, we need Peach, don't we? Game series usually take up like months at a time, which is why I'm trying to like, I added the extra day of just uploading, and why I, for most days, for most weeks, and why I like kind of like wanted to try do other stuff. But like I do want to do other stuff for the Nintendo as well, of course. Hello. Oh, did you come back to buy my high technical Tiptron? It's from one fan to another, so I'll still give you super. Yes, of course. Yeah, I knew you could resist something high technical. You are now the owner of the only Tiptron in the entire universe. Now we have 0 coins. But we have a TIPPI though. And like, you know, it's not the same TIPPI, but like it's a TIPPI. TIPPI's robot replica Tiptron has joined your party. She looks and talks just like the real TIPPI. Does it have its memories? Well, are you ready to go? So here we go. We just have like, can we talk to Francis again? Yeah, I can feel my creative juices inflating my brain. I have inspiration. Look out, world. High Technical will have a new name, and it shall be Tiptron MK2. This time, oh man, I'll make her twice as rare and collectible. Meow Maid's masters require cheesy nibbles in the robotics lab now. Nyeh. So I think a lot of people are saying that, like, you know, the Summer guys that I went to last time, people were saying that it's actually like very difficult, Calvin, and you probably won't last as much as you think you will. That's one of the things that I've heard from people is that, like, Calvin, you may think this is like kind of a cakewalk, but you're gonna discover very quickly that it's not actually the easiest thing in the world to do. And like I think I experienced that towards the end, but it was kind of like interesting to see. You know, I kind of want to visit some other worlds to see if they've like changed. But I'm not quite sure if like that's probably the appropriate thing to do right now. Let's go. We have electronic TIPPI. We have like a, and I don't want to do anything now. I'll have to like grind some coins to get some healing items as well, and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna have to do it, because I'm without any healing items whatsoever. So I'm gonna have to do it at some point. Let's save. I suppose we can go talk to Merlon, because he did say to come and talk to us at some point, didn't he? Hello, Merlon. Is this the like Prognosticus just in your house? Oh, he's gonna talk to us. Okay. Oh, TIPPI, is that you, TIPPI? Oh, I see. You're one of Francis's creations. TIPPI was loved by many, wasn't she? Well, do take good care of this one. Do you have anything else to say? That's actually really sad, but oh, I'm happy. You made it. How are you feeling? I've been researching this town and other ancient civilizations. I have a feeling that there are hidden hints on how to make this world better. TIPPI loved this world, and wherever she is, I know she wishes for its betterment. This world that you saved. Thank you. Just make sure. Oh, yeah, okay, okay. So yeah, like it's... I'm just happy to be able to explore this world without any real restrictions. Now, I believe now we're gonna have to go to Flopside at some point though. So I'm gonna go look for that. I think that we're gonna go to Flopside anyway at some point, so it's probably a good idea to actually look for it now. Or maybe it's not actually the best idea in the world to do it actually, because we won't be, I don't think I'll be able to finish it now. I kinda though, like since I just saved, I kinda wanna get a feel for it anyway. I kinda wanna like understand exactly what the trials are at least, and then try and like do them in the next one or something. Not saying that I'll be able to do it, not saying that at all that I'll be able to even like overcome them. I don't even remember, oh shit. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do it. I forgot that you can drop down here and get some stuff. Oh, we got a catch card. Oh, that's actually really good. Oh, you have to collect cards as well. What else did we get? A Merlevi and a That's actually really good. My card collection is growing. Yeah, I was talking about people like, someone was like, oh, you're actually gonna collect the cards? That's actually really awesome. And can we drop in here and get something as well? Oh yeah, we did, we got less health. Oh, there's a, did we like, is this a job for Cudge or is it a job for Boomer? It's a job for Boomer. Cudge is the bigger yellow blocks. Oh, it's a burger. Sorry. Oh, it didn't get him. This one's impervious. No, it's not. It's not at all. Let's check what's down this hallway. There's a little... Oh, we can go through here now because of Slim. Oh, we could always go through here because of Slim. Oh, look what we can do just now. This is just a new thing. Hey guys, look at this new thing I found 12 chapters ago. These green blocks are something that I still don't quite understand, but I guess like these, oh, this is when TIPPI like, this is when we found these, wasn't it? Shit, okay, I think Peach might be the best option for this. Or maybe Luigi, actually. Yeah, it might be good just to get Luigi up here, right? And just have him like, so we don't even have, we can just skip past everything. Yeah, perfect. See, I don't know exactly where I'm going, but like I'm finding new stuff and I'm happy with that. Happy with that for sure. Okay, so there's these... Oh, this is it, isn't it? This is it. Wait, is it? Sorry, is it this? Flip side, oh my god, it is, let's save. Let's save and see what it's like. Let's save and see what it's like at least. I also have to get new batteries. Here we go. Do you want to turn to the 100 trials? Why not? I mean, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Wait, what is this? Room 1? Okay, so we just go straight into it. What do we have to do here? First of all, this looks fucking amazing, and how did they like, they have something so different from the entire rest of the game. Like, there's nothing that looks like this visually in the game, right? That is really cool. So is it we just have to get a key and then that's the first trial done? Oh, okay, so that's what the trial is. We just have to get a key. Huh. Give me a key. Oh wait, is that it? Man. I'm really into how this looks though. Like I'm genuinely in love. Like I know what it's like. This looks amazing. I wish this was like one of the worlds. But I guess it's even cooler now that we finished the game and now they're kind of like, oh well, here's a whole other thing to explore and to like learn about. So, oh, can we do 3D and go past? Oh, we can. Oh Jesus. This is, oh shit, I forgot they're coconuts. This makes things a lot more, not a lot more interesting, but interesting, right? Wait, is the pit of 100 trials, is it like timed with 5 minutes? Oh no, I thought it was the whole trial was timed to 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna take out... oh, thank God they like stopped the time here. They stopped the timer, thank you. That's actually like really considerate. Oh, these curse burgers. Curse burger, come down! Meet your fate, curse burger! Curse burger, come here! I got your key, curse burger. Poor curse burger did not know what's happening. Got him. Got him. Any keys? Any keys? I'm just looking for some keys, man. Give me some keys. I think this is doable. This is like more than doable. I'm actually having the time of my life. So I'm actually gonna like, we can use items, can't we? I'm assuming yes. So what I'm gonna do is like in between these episodes, I'm probably gonna grind the shit out of this and like, yeah. I'm so excited to do this. Like I said, this is more than doable. And of course the last one has it. But like the thing is like, it's not, like I'm assuming it gets way harder. But this 100 trials thing is fun. I don't want to go too far because I know that I, like it's, oh the butts! Butts! Oh, no, I knew it was gonna get harder. We're in close, okay. Okay. We got the butts. Oh, butts! They look like big squishy pink butts. Let's not lie. Like I wouldn't usually make a butt joke. Oh shit, that wasn't smart. I wouldn't usually make a butt joke, but like in all fairness, looks like a butt. Whoever decided to put this in is a freaking genius. Like this is fun. I'm having the time of my freaking life in here. Oh, you can just jump on them? Okay, I thought they were like. I know they're not the. Oh wait, there's a tube down there, but is there a locked door in here? There is, but what about the? Oh, it's a shortcut just in case. Okay. Okay. What room are we on? Room 8. Okay, yeah, this is like 100 trials. I think if I spent one episode going through each one in a matter of in a bit of time or whatever, I feel like this could not only be doable, but it would actually be like a lot of fun. Oh, thank you. I'll take an item. No, I'm not gonna be able to use it there, but I'll take an item for sure. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is gonna be like more than doable. Actually, I'm gonna end the video here, and the reason I'm gonna end the video here is because I don't want to go too far and then have to like, you know, go start all over again. But I'm glad I definitely got a feel for this. This is a lot of fun, and I'm actually gonna try it out in the next one. I think the next one will probably be a double pit episode or something. I think that might be fun. See you guys very soon. Any tips are welcome, by the way. No problem with tips whatsoever, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.